Thank you for attending the 2021 Spring Concert of the South Valley Junior High School Band under the direction of Mr. Jack Bannon. We welcome those of you who are here in the Campo Verde High School auditorium and our live stream audience as well. This is our first opportunity to perform in front of a live audience. We're very excited.
This year of challenge and uncertainty has taught us to adapt, persevere, and commit to our own success. Tonight's concert reflects on these lessons and celebrates our accomplishments.
Our wood ensemble rehearsed during lunches and after school to prepare the pre-concert music. Please give them a round of applause. The first group to perform is the South Valley Drum Club, an extension of Campo Verde's drumline. These exceptional students meet once a week after school with their instructor, Mr. Montalvo, a former South Valley band student. The drum club kicks off of our concert with 3 beats: right, wait, rock beat cadence, and Mario cadence.
Students, teachers, and parents all had to improvise this year, so we made musical improvisation our focus in jazz band. We create melodies from scratch when we solo and encourage you to briefly applaud immediately after each solo. At some point this year, we all had to take a step back, breathe, and just take 5 minutes to gather our thoughts. Please enjoy our first song, the Dave Brubeck classic, Take 5, featuring solos by Sam Farley on tuba, Brecken Valerga on drums, and Max Osich on trumpet.
Let's face it, some of us were freeloaders during online learning. We wore pajamas to class, did show and tell with our pets every day, and claimed our video feeds weren't working so we could eat without our teachers knowing. Our performance of Miles Davis's iconic Freddie Freeloader features trumpet solos by Fernando Campuzano, Addison Place, and Max Osech.
All of us in Jazz Band are grateful to Campo Verde students, Jack Spencer and Alicia Valdez, for playing bass and piano tonight. Adjusting to online, hybrid, and in-person learning taught us to focus on the important things and not sweat the small stuff. Our final jazz piece, Bare Necessities, from Disney's The Jungle Book, features solos by Luke Holland, Landon Toe on trumpet, and myself, Ashton Harker, on trombone.
I'm going to talk for just a second because the instructions that I gave to Mr. Seagraves, my son John, and Mr. Aaron Wilson, who are doing all the live streaming and all the video stuff for us today, say that I'm supposed to talk right now, but I'm not really supposed to talk till after the first song, but I messed up when I wrote it. So I'm just going to say now what I was going to say later. The second song that we're going to play tonight, the song Aura Lee, in the middle of the song, there's a spot where it's going to seem like we finish, but the song's not over. So please don't clap there. The rule, if you ever go to symphony concerts or concert band, more formal things like this, the general rule is that you wait until the conductor steps off or falls off the podium, depending on how much you like the conductor, to applaud. So even when my hands are up, when my hands come down, just wait until I step off to the side and then applaud very loudly for it. The other thing is, the video is not going to tell you, but on the second song, when we finish, I'm going to have two young ladies stand up, Audrey Kozak and Morgan Willis, who have a little solo in that. So please recognize them when that happens.
Welcome to the 7th grade portion of our concert. We all know that South Valley is an A+ school, but this year we've proven ourselves to be a triple A+ school. In tribute to our accomplishments this year, all our 7th grade songs began with the letter A. Our first piece, Ara Kara, was composed by Victor Lopez in honor of a Native American tribe from North Dakota.
Our next piece, Aura Lee, is a sentimental Civil War-era love song. It was sung around battlefield campfires by soldiers kept apart from their loved ones back home. Although dealing with COVID didn't involve battlefield campfires, one of the hardest things for us in 2020 was being separated from our extended families and friends. We invite you to reflect on your relationship with a distant relative or friend during our performance.
Quarantine was not fun. Being confined in our homes, having our favorite restaurants closed, unable to play music in an ensemble or participate in team sports made for a very boring 2020. And don't even get me started on the toilet paper. But we could still dream and plan future visits to faraway, exotic places like Far East, Antarctica, or Disneyland. We expressed those thoughts in our final piece, which I picked, by the way. It's called Arabian Dream.
second? Yes, sir. Your chimes, the dampener is not coming back up. Would you mind taking a look at it? Yes, sir. Thank you. We'd like to thank Mr. Kozak and Campo Verde High School for the use of their auditorium. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Kozak. When these 8th graders graduate, there's no better person to send them to than Mr. Kozak. Please make sure your students enroll in his band. They have working chimes. It's awesome. Please rise for our national anthem.
Welcome to our final performance as 8th graders, and our first one in front of a live audience in the last 14 months. Not everything about this year has been miserable. If it wasn't for 2020, we wouldn't have saved countless spaceship crewmates from a treacherous alien hidden among us, or destroyed our parents in marathon Monopoly sessions, or discovered Disney+. When Mr. Bannon asked 8th grade concert band to choose a song for our final concert, the choice was easy. We hope our performance of Disney's The Mandalorian makes you excited for season 3.
Mr. Bannon says our next song is a representation of how he sees his students. We figured he was talking about Disney's The Bad Batch, but it turns out that's not it. Somehow we fooled him into believing 8th grade band is made up of angels. So he chose a song called Angel Echoes. We may not be real angels, but we do echo many of the same traits. Strong, helpful, kind, full of wonder, and of course incapable of committing misdeeds.
for the microphone and not told me why. As a junior high school teacher, that's never a sign of a good thing. But I'm going to relinquish it because I like one of them. I'll let you decide.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rachel. I am the band council president, and this is Izzy. She's our vice president. We hope you're enjoying our final concert of the year, and if you aren't, don't tell us. We don't want to know. For us 8th graders, this is our last concert with Mr. Bannon. We did it. Some of us didn't think we were going to make it. Now, Mr. Bannon is, well, he's an interesting person. And, well, don't get me wrong, he's a great teacher. It's just sometimes his methods aren't our favorite.
We've certainly had our ups and downs as a class. Like one time, he made us sit in our seats for 2 days because no one would admit to playing the wrong note. Anyways, Band Council has put together a farewell gift for one of our favorite teachers to thank him for everything he has taught us. Thank you, Mr. Bannon, for 2 amazing years.
I don't know how they knew I like Tigger. Tigger looks like he's in the middle of the air. That never happens in class. And he's playing trumpet with a less than wonderful embouchure, so it's a perfect resemblance of myself. Most of all, I'm really going to appreciate this picture down here, because I don't know how many times they tried to take it. And some of them are smiling. I'm not smiling at the moment because I'm trying not to get choked up. I've really enjoyed teaching all of these students for the last 2 years in every format possible, whether it's from my house or directly in front of them, and I'm looking forward to hearing them on stage after they get to work with Mr. Kozak next year in hopefully a normal environment. Very much looking forward to that and continuing with my 7th grade into 8th grade. You can't see it, but it says here, thank you so much for 2 amazing years. We've learned so much and grown so much thanks to your teaching. You will forever have some of the best memories of our lives thanks to you. You are our favorite, and we love you. There's never been anybody better than you in the history of the universe. I'll probably add that part later. But thank you, and just for that, please forgive the way that I conduct this next song. There's 2 ways to do it. There's the right way and there's the way that I'm going to do it, which is, had come out a few times in class because it's been really fun. And they said, please do that on the concert. And I said, no, but it's kind of hard to refuse now. So enjoy their playing and don't watch me.
The final piece of our concert, Dark Ride, is the perfect musical depiction of 2020. The song starts with the feeling you get when you know there's something scary out there, but you aren't quite sure where it is. Once the scary thing makes its presence known, the chase is on. Join us now through our dark ride through 2020, knowing that we end up safe and successful in the end.
I'm too old to do that in a mask. I planned to talk and say some things afterwards, but I was not expecting what happened right before that song, so you heard most of what I would have said. I do want to add a few special thank yous, starting with my colleagues, Mrs. Linda Levy, our orchestra teacher, who's been a colleague of mine for very many years, long enough that my hair wasn't gray when we met. Miss Larson, without whom I probably, well, no, with her I probably won't be here. Without her, I'd be fine and successful, but she's had to threaten me many times to keep me in line, and I appreciate it. She's an awesome, awesome drama teacher. Our new principal, Mr. Dumas, who's here tonight, somewhere in the back. Turn your halo on, Mr. Dumas. One of our staunchest supporter. We have a fantastic music program, top to bottom. We're very thankful for that. I want to thank Mr. Kozak for the use of his chimes, and more importantly, for letting me borrow these children for the last 2 years before I send them on to him. You have no idea what's in store for them unless you have older siblings there, because it's just the best program in the state. Mr. Seagraves, up in the booth doing all the live stream, my son running all the cameras, and Mr. Wilson doing all of the other work that's up there that involves the sound and the stage and letting us do everything here. So if I forgot you, I'm old, I get to use that excuse. Please, they're not going to be playing their instruments in class tomorrow. They will on Thursday. I'm sure they have other homework to do. I know it's getting late, but these performances from everybody heard tonight deserve something, whether it's going out for ice cream, whether it's going out to dinner, or just something at home. Please recognize their accomplishments. And last of all, thank all of you parents for coming to our shows, for supporting me, for supporting them, listening to all the sounds at home, and surviving through everything we did this year to be able to produce this on a stage. Thank you very much. Good night.